PlayStation 5 came out with the brand new DualShock 5 controller that they're calling the DualSense controller, trying to play, no doubt, on the fact that it has more sensitive rumble features, which is great and everything. However, I'm sure by now, if most of you watching this video have noticed, two things are occurring right now. One, PlayStation hasn't shown the design of the PlayStation 5 console. Most people wanted to see that, and instead we're having a conversation about a controller. What's more is if you look at this controller, yes, it has more lights and things like that, but it's just a slight variation of the DualShock 4 and the overall aesthetic anyway. And in fact, it looks a lot more like the Xbox One controller. I mean, right down to the way that they have the controller bumpers literally kind of lipping out and kind of having, again, that kind of aerial stealth fighter look that the Xbox One controllers were known for. I just don't understand what Sony's direction is with this generation. It seems like at every turn they're botching it. We had Mark Cerny deliver the most boring press conference I've ever seen in the history of my life, and then what's worse is now they don't even have the console being shown, even though Microsoft has more than shown theirs off. I think that even if you are a dedicated Microsoft or Sony fan, it doesn't matter what you are in this gaming war of sorts, you can appreciate the fact that there has been a very underwhelming amount of information from Sony, and now to see just a controller is pretty weak at this point, especially given that press conference. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm not taking sides. I'm a PC gamer first and foremost, so that's something most of you should know. But I have to admit, with all the rumors going around that Sony has an overheating issue on their PlayStation 5 due to their variable performance metrics that they're so proud of being very difficult to optimize for, I can't seriously sit here and say that that doesn't sound very specific and the developers aren't maybe hitting a little too close to home for Sony to show their console. I'm just saying it's not a coincidence that now we're seeing a controller and not the device itself. It seems like there's trouble in paradise. Maybe this is Sony's way of trying to hint that there's not. I couldn't tell you, but they should at least come out with a press conference and kind of close all that argument stuff down and do their job. I don't know. Their marketing campaign has always been weak from Sony as a company, but this is just pretty pathetic. A controller is what they show us after that disastrous reveal of specifications. So either way, we're going to talk about the controller because that's their big move. And yeah, it looks a lot like a cross between an Xbox One controller and a PlayStation 4 controller. Albeit they do have more lights, as you guys see, like I was saying earlier, on the sides, and that's kind of pretty much it. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but I don't know. I'm not digging the color white that they're going for with the PlayStation 5, seemingly. If the machine is white, it's not necessarily going to look real sharp in a lot of people's homes because, I mean, seriously, that's a very niche color, but okay, Sony. We'll see what they do with it. But that being said, though, I want to hear your thoughts on it. I'm sure there are a lot of people that are going to fanboy for this particular piece of information, and by all means go do that. I'm not looking for that. I just want honest thoughts on the controller. Do you think it's cool? You think it's lame? You think it looks like an Xbox controller? Whatever you think it looks like, let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, we are only seeing a controller.